Welcome to you, Lucy, and to my sisters from around our SSND world. Through the generous help of Bradford Alt, our province computer person, Sister Gabriel Mary Spaeth, our Elm Grove computer person, and Sister Diane Marie Buckman in St. Louis, we are able to be together in this format. I long to be personally with you, and I'm very happy we could arrange the second best way to be together. There will be natural stopping places about every few minutes for your own process if you wish. In the last section of quotes and reflections, I will pause briefly after each. We'll relax, and the Spirit give us the gift of tongues. The name of my presentation for you is Our Experience of Trinity, Expanding and Deepening Within the Unfolding Universe. I'll begin with the power of our beginnings. We are celebrating the 175th anniversary of our SSND communal existence. Part of that celebration for me was recently reading the book on Blessed Teresa by Benilde Dix, SSND, entitled Love Cannot Wait. In Chapter 7 is described Whitman and Job's suggestion, given Teresa 20 years prior, to try out, modify, and finally rewrite and adapt the rule from the congregation of Notre for the particular needs of the young congregation now established in Europe and America, the latter now under the leadership of Caroline Fries. Teresa had been working on adapting the rule for these 20 years, and now, in 1851, asked a Jesuit to assist her in putting the outline in final form for presentation to Rome for approval. After a year of collaboration, it was ready, though there was question about the central government led by a Mother Superior, which was not usual for a woman's congregation. I would like to describe Teresa's specific requests, along with her reasoning, which were obviously approved by Whitman and Job and by her own lived experience. She understood that the Mother Superior at times needed to transfer her sisters beyond diocesan boundaries. Further, being under direct jurisdiction of a man was not in the best interests of women religious. They already had to rely on men spiritually and professionally. She saw no need for the direction and guidance of men in the community life of the sisters. Since the sisters were educating girls, a man could not illustrate womanly virtues to a girl, nor could a girl confide in a man as she would a mother. She thought it inappropriate that sisters should rely on a man for personal and material needs. In her own words, she wrote, quote, "A man can never understand the nature of a woman, the language of her heart and its needs, her frailty and weaknesses, as a Mother Superior understands and feels them. Furthermore, in the designs of God, a father cannot and never will be to his daughter what her mother is. In the same way, a male director in the Female Educational Institute of the Poor School Sisters can never replace a Mother Superior." End of quote. It is important to say here that Teresa had close collaborations with men, being a working partner with her father from early on. Later, she was in strong mutual relationships with Whitman until he died in 1833, with Job, who died in 1834, and with Father Siegert. These men obviously supported her views, which were countercultural in Germany, where the male dominated without question. Suffice it to say that the struggles over the years delayed approval of the rule until 1865, when it was finally approved. Love had had to wait and would not give up through severe ongoing trials from 1851 to 1865. All the while, enormous growth and multiple decisions were being made by her, affecting and bringing forth life throughout Europe and the United States. Blessed Teresa is indeed a mother, in long years of labor, in her undying efforts to bring forth new life that would stand rooted in the Church, yet have wings that would allow the sisters to be taken by the Spirit where needed. A question continues to haunt me about our beginnings. What experience did Blessed Teresa have that propelled and empowered her to heroically struggle and wait for the approval of central government for her young community in the face of terrible odds and great humiliation? Certainly her brilliant mentors, Whitman and Job, had steeped her in the loving truth that we are one in our diversity, and that our structure should mirror the content of who we are, as Trinitarian, diversely one, and grounded in Eucharist and poverty. But her strong mentors and supporters suddenly died. She stood alone, with the expansive vision of a central government modeling Trinitarian oneness in diversity for her young congregation. Evidently, she not only received this vision from Whitman and Job, but she also had to have received its truth strongly from within. The power of her convictions had to come foremost from experiential knowing of Trinitarian life, received through her daily loving discipline of contemplation before the Blessed Sacrament, poured out in daily life. This personal knowing that differences did not have to destroy unity alone could have given her the power to follow the long, arduous process toward final approval of this revolutionary form of government for a woman's order. It was a government that modeled our charism of struggling to open all to the personal experiential knowledge of oneness within diversity, shared with women and children through education. From the beginning, our community's many structural entities, with colorful and sometimes painful differences, struggled to live the unity we actually are, that we might model and share this deepest of realities with all we serve. What wisdom does Teresa share with you? What do you need to say to her?